Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome to Modern Day 4. This one has been a huge request for Battle Royale, and because mods are still very slowly updating and trickling out onto the store, there's nothing really too interesting going on right now. I figured, alright, fine, I'll give in and do it, and we'll see who wins this one. Now, we've done Millennium Dawn, which is the other kind of modern day mod, and I'm kind of curious to see if we run into parallels with this mod and that mod, and I'm really interested to see how stuff like, say, the Middle East here works out, who the final victor is in all of this hell, because of course we have ISIS in here as one of the more powerful factions. You have the Kurdish support, so yeah, Royale. You've got rebels and stuff in multiple different areas across the place, and of course you have the Syrians' own military in there as well. It's kind of crazy, but we'll see who reigns supreme there and what eventually happens. So I might actually just play this mod too, just to play it and see how far I get with certain countries, because it's very different and it's a very interesting mod, and there's a shit ton of stuff going on, and I just want to see what happens, man. So we're going to press play, and in 2 weeks we're going to have hell. So everybody's just going to cancel their wars. Yeah. So there's a lot of cancellations and stuff that are going to happen. I don't think the Middle East is actually going to stop its wars. I think it's just going to continue on forever. Of course, you've got Libya all split up into about 1 billion different factions. There's a lot of war going on. Of course, the civil war in Yemen and multiple African fronts going on. So I'm wondering if Battle Royale, once it does kick in, how it's going to change. Oh shit! A lot of these conflicts that are going on in the world, and yeah, I'm just really curious to see how all this kind of works out and changes, and really who wins this one. I'm very curious if ISIS can keep its foothold. Oh, there goes all the white pieces, because all the wars are now going to be declared. Okay, there we go. So Battle Royale just kicked in after 2 weeks. Nobody actually died. I was wondering if any of them were actually going to kill themselves off, but nobody did. Now here's the demonetization as weird wars break out. So we've got ISIS is on Rojava by the looks of it here, which is an interesting one. We've got these guys, Al-Shaham. Oh, St. Vincent just died. Costa Rica. Well, lots of wars. Haiti just got annexed. Luxembourg, of course. Hamas was just annexed by the Israelis. Should have saw that one coming. The Israelis are now on Jordan. I wonder if the Israelis will actually come out as a powerhouse or not, or will they get beat back by somebody else? Montenegro just got annexed, so now Kosovo is in the line of fire. Kosovo actually does have a unit, I'm surprised. Like, they actually have a unit. I wonder how Serbia will do as well. They don't have a huge military, so they've really got to be careful. Oh, the Czechs are dead. Oh my goodness. Swaziland is also gone. Wow, the Czechs are already gone, eh? So it looks like the Austrians and the Polish. Mali declared war on Burkina Faso. Who died in... Bhutan is gone. Costa Rica is gone. Kosovo is gone. Togo is gone. Niger is gone. So that's a big country gone. Nigeria took them over. I'm not too surprised. I'm surprised Cameroon's not fighting in Chad, but hey, whatever. And you've got the Sudan Revolutionary Front, so we actually have the Sudanese rebels fighting with the... Who is that? Darfur. I don't know. I think it's the Darfur that are the rebels. I don't even really know. The African stuff is quite crazy. Oh, you've got Rwanda on Burundi. That could be an interesting war. I think Rwanda, though, does have the advantage, because they're very militarized after the whole genocide. It looks like Ethiopia is murdering poor Somali, and the Al-Shabaab rebels as well are not very happy about it, but because they're not getting as much land. But I wonder if they'll actually, like, victor later on. So Djibouti is under attack on both sides from Eritrea and from Somali's military. So if they actually get wiped out, then that could be really good for Somaliland, because they'd have 14 troops dedicated then to attacking everybody else. Oh, Slovakia just got annexed. Oh, Jesus Christ, everything's fucking going crazy here. Kyrgyzstan is gone, and Lesotho is finally been annexed. See, a lot of these small countries that were really easy to defeat now are actually quite difficult. So it's taking more time for even the bigger countries to wipe out these smaller countries. Oh, Hezbollah. Jordan was just annexed, so a lot of them are going against Hezbollah, which I assume is based partly in Lebanon. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, they are. They're like half in Lebanon. So I'm still interested to see who comes out on top. It looks like ISIS is probably going to win. Oh, Denmark is gone. Mali or Burkina Faso is gone. It looks like ISIS is going to probably take out the Rojava here. So they're the YDP, I think it is. That's their military. They're the YDP. Oh, they're also at war with Iraq. That would also, or Kurdistan, I should say. That's also not going to do them any favors. ISIS will probably go to war with one of the other rebel groups after this. It looks like the Syrian government's doing decently well over here. They're fighting the rebels in the north, the Tahrir al-Sham, I should say, in the north, and they're doing quite well. They're pushing them back. It's a slow fight, much like the actual civil war, but it's definitely happening there. Hungary is gone. Rest in peace, Hungary. So is Turkmenistan. South Ossetia was finally annexed by the Russians. That took a long-ass time. Who are the Russians going after now? Mongolia? Yes, Mongolia. That will not take as much time. Mongolia does not have the troops, and they're already at war with China. So we also have South and North Korea at war with each other. The South looks like they've navally invaded, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a naval invasion that failed there, but hey, they tried. Yeah, because it's the Marine Division, and they both just got wiped out. I wonder who's going to win on that war. It looks like the South is pushing, but how long will they do a push for? Because the North does have a lot of troops. Oh, Netherlands is gone. Germany's on Switzerland now. Whoa, Jesus Christ, the zoom in this. Uzbekistan. So Tajikistan is gone. Oh my god. Bosnia has been annexed. Oh my god, there's lots of shit going on. Europe is a fucking powder keg. Look at Italy's borders. Oh my god. Look at that. That is ugly. What the hell are you doing, Italy? Mr. Renzi. You're not there anymore. Iceland just canceled the military lend-lease to Italy, which is a strange thing to hear. Morocco keeps signing a white peace, which is really annoying. I hope they stop that. Stop signing white pieces, Morocco. This is war. We're not signing white pieces. Egypt is not happy with Libya, and it's just decided to invade all of it. The legitimate government is being invaded, at least, for the time being. So this is the UN-recognized government in Benghazi. And then there's like a billion other factions around everywhere. There's this one, which is the, National Accord. Oh, wait, actually, no, the National Accord is the... no, it's the National Accord, never mind. Sorry, this is the National Accord is the one that's recognized by the UN, because they control Tripoli, the true capital, and, yeah. So these guys are like a rebel group, and they're going to get wiped the fuck out by the Egyptians. Good job, Egypt. And then you've got these weird rebels in the fucking desert. Shit is going down, oh my god. Somali's finally gone. Somali is dead. Rest in peace, Somaliland. Serbia, oh no. Oh, the Romanians and the Austrians. Who took Beograd, or Belgrade? Oh, the Austrians, okay. So the Austrians were the ones that probably did them in. Though the Romanians definitely did not help. Australia just declared war on New Zealand. Well, that is interesting. What if the AI is smart enough to invade? I guess we'll find out. Okay. Yeah, they keep signing a white peace. Eventually, one of them will get wiped out by somebody else. So I'm not going to bother too much. It's these guys here. They keep signing a white peace. Stop signing a white fucking peace. You ass fucks. Can you take them out, please? Can you guys invade them instead? and take them out and stop white piecing. Just have them surrender to you instead. That would be great. So that's all that happens is they just fucking white piece. Somebody please take out Morocco. Somebody else. Who are you at war with, Algeria? Actually, who are you at war with? Mali. Oh, okay. So you're at war with Mali in the south, who's at war with like 10 other people too. I don't know whether they'll live or not. I'm kind of curious. Okay, that white piece is really annoying. Like, I want to take over Morocco just to not white piece anymore. Okay, I'm going to take over Morocco just briefly. And fucking not have them fucking white piece anymore. Take their stupid capital. Take all of their shit. Just take it. Just take all of it. God fucking damn it. No, I didn't sign a white piece with them. Fuck you and your white piece horse shit. I signed nothing. I am in control now. Fuck, I can't even do that. Wow. I can't properly invade them. I have to be a foreign country invading Morocco for them not white piece. That is aggravating. That is beyond aggravating. You have no idea how pissed off I am about that. Somebody else needs to either invade Morocco or invade that country and take it over so Morocco stops white piecing with them all the time. I haven't taken a look at Scandinavia. Finland is now at war with the Russians, which is not good for Finland. It's not going to go as well as it did in the early 40s there. But yeah, Norway is getting its absolute ass kicked by the Swedes, so that sucks. Oslo's already fallen. Oh my god, that keeps popping up and it's really annoying. That's like really annoying. The Koreans are very close to Pyongyang, which is not good for North Korea at all. I don't know who they... Oh, they're at war with New Zealand, that's right. Have they tried to naval invade or have they not bothered? I mean, they could. New Zealand doesn't really seem to have much in the way of actual units. India declared war on Pakistan. Nepal was finally annexed. That is surprising. That took a longer time than I thought. Good on Nepal for resisting for so long, but now we have a really big war. So we've got the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan is at war with Afghanistan and Pakistan, but now Pakistan has to worry about mega India here with a stupid amount of units attacking it. So that's just not fun. Oh, the Germans are on Austria now. I wonder whose decision that was. Was that the Austrians? Probably not. The Austrians are losing on, like, every front. Ghana declared war on Liberia. Oh, Ivory Coast has been annexed. Sudan finally annexed one of its rebels, too. So the Sudan Revolutionary Front is at war with proper Sudan. There's the anti-government forces of South Sudan here, which just make all kinds of sense. Oh, Guyana was finally annexed. And then you've got proper South Sudan, who's probably at war with them. No, they're not. They're actually at war with these guys. The Republic of Dar el Kuti. Okay, have fun with that one. There's a lot of strange things going on in Africa that I did not know existed. I am shocked Tanzania still exists. Oh my god. They've been at war with Kenya for like, how long now? Like, how do either of them still exist? Look at this shit. Like, look at this hellhole. Look at that. Oh my god, that is border gore at its friggin' finest. Jesus, where's the Kenyan capital? Oh, they still hold Nairobi. Oh, they're getting attacked by the Ethiopians, though. That's not good. Ooh. Yeah, that's not going to hold for long. Zambia was just finally annexed by the Congo DR. Poland declared war on Germany. Wait, what? Romania just annexed. Belarus was just annexed. So, and now the Turks are at war with whom? Well, Romania's gone. So who are they at war with now? Why aren't they going into the Middle East? I don't really understand that one. Who are you at war with, Turkey? Italy. That's an interesting fight. Is that just because there was a little slip of land there? Or are you like... Oh, now they're at war with Austria. Okay. So Poland is at war with the Germans, apparently, because they're very overconfident, even though half their army is trapped behind an Austrian line. Which could change if the Turks invade Austria and take them over quickly. Let's see about that. The Greeks are still at war with the Italians, and they're actually winning, which is very surprising. Like, they're actually doing a good job. I'm honestly shocked. Like, oh, Kurdistan on the Islamic State. Oh, damn. Kurdistan has a pretty beefy army, if I'm honest. Like, they're pretty darn, like, hardcore. Sweden declared war on Germany. So Germany's just getting squished now. The Russians are getting a little bit fat, and I don't like Putin getting so fat. So he's got 80 divisions going on right now, and I don't think anybody can actually beat him in that yet. Oh, never mind. Mr. Xi... yeah. Jinping can. I think that's it, though. Like, I don't think the Swedes are going to be able to hold on to that for very long. They have 11 divisions. That's the problem with the Russians, is they're just so stupidly OP. Like, I'd love to split them. You know what I mean? Like, just split them right up. Iran's looking really huge. Holy crap, Iran. Who are you currently at war with? Wow, they have a good-sized army, too. Oh, they're at war with Azerbaijan. Okay. Did they just declare war on them, or have they been at war with them for a while? I can't really tell. They're not really moving their units very quickly to that border. They're not concerned about that at all. They have no concern about Azerbaijan invading the crap out of them. That is for frickin' sure. How many divisions do you have, Iran? 97 divisions for the Iranians. Oh my good God. So Iran is actually really frickin' powerful right now. Asia's looking pretty beefy. Thailand, just give up. Just give up, man. It's over. It's all over. You've lost to Myanmar or Burma. Just give up. Just give up. It's okay. You fought the good fight for a very long time. Oh, did New Zealand get annexed? Really? By who? Who annexed the New Zealanders? Australia fully. And there's 2 exiled Japanese divisions in Christchurch. They didn't get anything out of that at all. But now Australia's at war with Polynesia, which sucks for Polynesia, man. All of these little islands and stuff, like, they're gonna get invaded eventually and die. Like, I feel bad for them. Suriname was annexed. Yes, how are the Americas actually doing? So the United States owns Canada. I expected that one. They're at war with Mexico and doing well. Quite well. The Mexicans are also at war with Guatemala, which is problematic for them, because that means they have to divert troops. We've got Colombia now on a war with Peru. Ecuador's at war with Colombia, so that's not good for them. Venezuela is not very happy with Trinidad and Tobago, which they could invade by land, because they could step over, but we'll see about that one. Brazil is at war with Colombia as well, although they don't really seem very excited about it. Paraguay is barely existing. Yeah. White peace, fuck you. Paraguay is barely existing. Looks like their capital's fallen again, so like one more area of this falls, they're gonna surrender. So Argentina's looking pretty good. Pretty fat. Chile's also looking quite good. They're invading Bolivia pretty heavily too. So that's pretty good. Good for them. Seriously though, this white peace thing here is really ticking me the fuck off. Aren't these guys at war with them? Couldn't they also like invade them and like take their land? Like, could they not? Because they like these guys continually white peace. It takes them a minute to like invade. So I wonder if like, I'm gonna take over this country. Yeah, they white peaced. Can we walk in there first? Can we get more war score? No, apparently not. Apparently we can't even get in there first to get more war score. I don't want a white peace. Stop white piecing. You piles of garbage. Oh, Thailand finally fell. Rest in peace, Thailand. No, they keep just taking it. So like there's no way for me to like get in there. You know what I mean? I can't like I can't stop it. And it pisses me the fuck off. I want somebody to kill Morocco. Or at least, like, something, please. My God. Please, somebody kill Morocco. The problem is Morocco actually has a lot of units. They have 67 divisions. Like, that's actually... that's a lot of divisions. Like, Algeria does not have that many. But the thing is they're just going to be stuck in a constant loop war until whoever takes over all of Africa comes at them. That's the problem. That's the big fucking problem. That they're gonna eventually run into, is that they're just gonna get overwhelmed by whoever takes Africa. Yeah, they signed a white peace. Whoa, who's Myanmar at war with now? Vietnam. No, Cambodia. There'll be a war with Vietnam soon. Oh, maybe not. The Chinese are invading. Also, Pyongyang has still not fallen. They are holding Pyongyang, like, religiously here. It doesn't look like anybody's really on the move here. They're kind of just stalled. Oh, Polynesia was just annexed, so Fiji's next on Australia's hit list. Australia, you are looking at an empire much in the same way that Japan looked at their empire back in World War II. Do not invade Pearl Harbor, it's a bad idea. Just one friend to another here. God damn, the zoom on this is terrible. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time today. Just awful. So we've got... Oh, the Emirate of Afghanistan was just destroyed. Malaysia's now at war with Indonesia. So Germany and Poland are looking very interesting. So the Poles have invaded Germany pretty heavily at this point. To the point where Cologne is now their capital. So the Germans aren't looking all that great. It looks like one of their divisions here was surrounded, but they just freed it. But Berlin is under Polish occupation, which is just not good. You've got also the Turks at war with the Germans as well. So the Germans will fall. It'll be a slower defeat because the Germans will not go lightly, but the Germans will most likely fall. They've got pretty heavy war on their border. But at the same time, too, the Italians are at war with the Turks. So the Turks kind of do have their hands full. I think if the Poles get, like, destroyed and pushed back by somebody, then maybe we could see a German comeback, but I just doubt it. You've also got... I only just realized this, but the United Kingdom is attacking... it's attacking France. They've navally invaded in multiple areas, from Normandy Beach down to Nantes and Dunkirk. And they're actually, like, pushing into France. I mean, they have more units than the French. The French only have, like, maybe a dozen or so divisions, and they're at war with the Spaniards. So they've got a bit of an issue there, too. So yeah, hard to say how this one's going to go. But I think the UK could actually have France if they keep going the way they're going. The Turks as well, I'm surprised at how freaking strong they are. 45 divisions, yes, but they're pushing into Italy. They're pushing into Germany. Germany has retaken Berlin from the Poles, which I imagine the Polish are not very happy about. But the Polish really don't have any units. I'm surprised they managed to do what they did to Germany, but I think it's a little bit too late now. I think the Turks are probably going to annihilate the Germans, and the Poles are not going to get very much out of this. That's what I think. And the Poles still have most of their army just trapped in here, right? So like they're not going to go anywhere. They're pretty screwed. I don't know what's going to happen. Ukraine just declared war on Poland, so that's it for Poland. Poland's going to get invaded by the Ukraine. I'm surprised the Ukraine has not tried to invade its rebel problem here. I'm really surprised. But hey, whatever. Whatever they want to do, man. The UK has invaded and has a nice foothold in Antwerp and Brussels here. They've got a really nice foothold there now. The French managed to push them out of Nantes, but they didn't push them out of Normandy area yet. Oh, they just took Caen. So that's really not good. That's quite bad. But yeah, so the UK is invading them pretty heavily now. Vietnam is just annexed by the Chinese. Who's now at war with... oh, they're at war with Malaysia, okay. So they're trying to invade Kuala Lumpur. Who's Singapore even at war with? Oh, they're also at war with them, but they went on to like a defensive, I guess, for quite some time. That's crazy. That is insane. Oh. Yeah, they signed a white peace. El Salvador is now at war with Grenada. Who's the Grenada? Oh, St. Lucia now. But they're also at war with the Americans, so that's not going to last very long. So El Salvador is just at war with the whole entire Caribbean for some reason. Oh, Pakistan just got annexed by India. Wow, okay. And now they're at war with Afghanistan. That will not last long. Afghanistan will fall pretty quick. I wonder if India will go to war with Myanmar next. They're starting to get kind of like... There's not much they can do. They could go to war with Sri Lanka. I don't know how that would go. No idea how that would go. They could also go to... Oops. They could also go to war with the Maldives. That would be easy takeover. But we'd have to see about that one. Also, Mozambique was just annihilated by South Africa. I just saw that one go through. Just completely annihilated. So Africa's starting to slowly put itself together. A lot of these rebel groups and stuff have been holding on for such a long time, but they're starting to kind of slowly collapse. We've got a very strong Ethiopia, a very strong Nigeria, very strong South Africa coming out of all of this. The Congo's even not looking too bad. Armenia's just annexed, and Somaliland was just re-annexed, apparently. The rebel group here, the Islamic State, is holding on fairly well as well. I'm surprised they've lived as long as they have. The Yemeni civil war also is not over. Paraguay just got killed. But that is also not over. Yemen has not killed them, and they haven't killed Yemen's government forces yet. That's kind of crazy. Oh, Malawi's just annexed. Yeah, white peace, shut up. Yeah, so that's interesting. Iraq and Saudi Arabia are still at war. It looks like the Saudis have finally got an upper hand there. The Islamic State and the Kurds are still at war. It looks like the Islamic State right now has the upper hand, but neither of them can really push. You're going to need a bigger country to intervene there, I think, to have a outright winner. We've got the Syrian government. They have killed the rebels in this area here, in Aleppo, but they are now at war with the Idlib rebels, so that's going to be interesting. See who kind of wins out of that one. And then they're going to have to go to war with the Free Syrian Army, who's got quite a lot of land here, and they're at war with, I think this is Hamas, is it not? Is this, no, that's Lebanon itself. That's Lebanon proper. That's really crazy. So yeah, they've got to still take those guys out. But they're getting some traction and stuff in here, which will be bad for the Syrians, because they do have quite a big army in the north and the south, so they're going to split their army up to take that over when the time does come. But still pretty scary in the Middle East. Algeria has joined the Libyan war and is now at war with Libya proper. Oh, Nicaragua. So they're at war with Libya proper now, so Libya is probably not going to exist for too much longer. Yeah, I feel bad for the Libyans, but they fought a good fight, but they can't keep up. Also, we've got Nigeria on Cameroon. A lot of units of Cameroon were just kind of surrounded there. That's not going to go very well. And the CAR, Central African Republic, was just annexed as well. Burundi also just fell to Rwanda. So now Rwanda is... Who are they at war with now? Yeah. Nobody. They're not at war with anybody. They're not interested in conflict. Because nobody around them is weak enough for them to go to war with. Oh, Russia just went to war with Nova Russia, which is the rebel faction here. The rebels might actually make some ground before the Russians can get troops here, because they have a good amount of military there, and the Russians were somewhere else. I think they were in like Scandinavia. Yeah, they're all in Scandinavia coming down now, so there'll be some initial gains by the rebel faction here before the Russians do eventually push them back. The Ukraine is looking fat as hell. Oh my god. They are murdering poor Poland. Germany also has fallen. I just want to point that out. So right now it's Greece and Turkey attacking the Italians, and they're getting very close to Rome now. The United Kingdom has a massive foothold in France. They've taken Paris. Lyon is now France's capital. The Spaniards have started to push back as well on the French line near Andorra area, so good for them. They're not going to die to the French. They were, and then the Brits got involved. So, that's how that goes. So the French aren't looking too good. They retook Brussels, but they're going to meet some units there, and they very well could get surrounded by this tank. Yeah, they just got surrounded, so they're going to get killed in Brussels. So that's going to be another unit that the French lose. The French only have 12 divisions, so that's not a lot. The English have 17, but they're only fighting a one-front war. You got to keep that in mind. So the French have to dedicate, like, at least 5 of their units on the Spanish line to hold it, let alone push it. They're starting to push back again, though. They took Bilbao back, and they've surrounded that unit there, but I don't know how long that's going to last. Don't know how long that's going to last. But yeah, where did they moved it to Syracuse, not Palermo or Naples? I'm surprised. But yeah, the Turks and the Greeks are going to murder them. Did Novorossiya already fall? Or is that the Ukraine on them? Oh, the Ukraine just declared war on them because Poland fell. Okay. So that's the end of the rebels. They're not going to be able to do a two-front. Not against the Russians and the Ukrainians. That's not going to go over very well. So we have Nicaragua here getting pushed back by America, which is expected. You got Ecuador and Peru. Everything's just kind of going crazy here. Oops. Oh, Ethiopia declared war on Rwanda. So Rwanda is probably going to make some initial gains here if they're smart enough to push out. But they, I don't think they'll be able to stand up against the Ethiopian army. So who did the Ethiopians kill? I don't actually know. I don't actually know who they just killed off. Congo declared war on Gambia. Good for the Congo. Where's the Congo's capital even at? Guys, where are you even at? What the hell? Oh, Brazzaville, okay. So they declared war on Ghana, which is... Oh, no. Nigeria's at war with them, too. Oh, that's not good. Is that their current target? Yeah, that's Nigeria's current target. So they're gonna... Yeah, that's... Oh, no, they're at war with those guys as well. They have a couple of units. They might stand up for a time. Not for very long, but they'll stand up for a time. Libya is looking less Libyan right now. Spain, I don't even know, this war is just strange. I'm going to ignore it for a while. Afghanistan has stood up to India for a very long time. I'm very surprised. They have nowhere near the army that the Indians have, but they've managed to hold them off. I mean, Kabul has fallen, but it took a while. As you can see here, Kabul is the front line still, and they have to get up into here. So, good job on the Afghanis for that. Oh, Italy finally fell. Oh, shit. Who did the Turks go to war with? They went to war with... Not the Greeks. Who did they go to war with? Tar al-Sham. Oh, one of the rebel groups. Oh, shit. It's one of the rebel groups that the Syrian army is still fighting. So that means that Turk intervention's coming into Syria. Again, topical. Very topical. Wrong faction, but topical. It should be the Kurds here. But that's interesting. So the Turks now are focusing on Middle Eastern affairs, which is bad for these rebel groups here right now. So Novorossiya just got annexed. The Ukraine rightfully took a state, and now the Ukraine is at war with Russia. Oh no. That's not good. That is very, very bad. Damn Russians. Tell ya. They're just too fat. What are the Armenians even at war with? Oh, they're at war with the Saudis. I didn't even notice that was going on. Oh my god. They're murdering the Saudis. Jesus. They're really close to that capital. Actually, they could walk into it. There's nobody in Riyadh. I think it's... I don't know. I'm not actually trying to pronounce it. I really don't know. Really don't know. I wonder if the Turks are going to make a major difference, though, here. Like, they're losing pretty hardcore, and a lot of their troops are dead. So I think they're probably going to fall sooner than later. Ooh. They got pushed back. They're only in that one little area now. Hey, Turkey declared war on who? France. Okay. I mean, you may as well get in on it while you can. The Spanish certainly are, and the Brits are starting to get surrounded again. Saudi Arabia just got annexed by the Iranians. The UAE declared war on Sharia, which I think is the anti-Yemen faction. I think. Is that the anti... No, that's Houthi. I'm looking at the wrong ones. Oh my god, there's lots of shit going on here. Yeah, there they are. Sharia. Yeah, I found them. It's an interesting war that they're trying to... that the UAE wants to do. Yeah. Syria declared war on Lebanon. Okay, so Lebanon, poor sons of bitches, now they're at war with fucking everybody. Who is this here now? Is that the... oh, wow, it's ISIS. Okay, so ISIS just took a bunch of fucking states. For what reason? How did they manage to do that? Lebanon's now dead. They're at war on, like, what, 3 fronts? 3 fronts now? Yeah, 3 fronts. Yeah, it's not gonna end well for them. Oh, Ukraine. You were so big and so beautiful. And now you're not. Same with France. France here, oh my god. They look like they were pushing back the English there again, but then with the Turks in the war, I guess they aren't anymore. But they have Paris back, at least, temporarily. Until the Brits decide to take it. Or the Turks. Whoever the hell shows up first, really. It's really how it's gonna go, isn't it? Whoever shows up first. The Turks are attacking, yeah, they attacked Lyon and stuff like that. So... yeah, I think this might be all over as soon as it gets lost again. As soon as they lose Paris, I think they might surrender. The Brits are about to walk into Paris. Come on. Wait, what? Beside Paris? You didn't walk into Paris? You idiots. What a foolish... you are foolish fools. Come on, somebody take the Paris. Oh, shit. What happened there? Qatar is gone. Chad is also gone. Damn. France is, like, holding out. I gotta give them props. I'm surprised they haven't surrendered. There they go. Oh, Turkey declared war on Spain. Ooh, Spain. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. Let's unpause it here. It's going to turn out to be one of the longer videos for this. This one's actually taking quite some time because even the smaller nations have like a decent military and they're able to like really pump out fights. Like Africa still could go any way. Europe is looking a little bit more certain. Turkey looks like they're going to be the dominant. Oh, Rwanda was just annexed. That's pretty crazy. Oh, so the Syrians are on the rebels. I was wondering if that was going to happen. I was curious whether that was going to happen or not, or if one of them is going to get wiped out by a bigger nation first. Mr. Assad, you do not disappoint. This is just sad. I don't know who could... it really could go either way here, though. They both have good militaries, but the problem is most of the military for the rebels was in the north, and it's getting absolutely sandblasted. They just don't have the equipment. They really don't. And so, I wonder if Assad wins this. Oh, Libya just took a bunch of states. Who did Algeria go to war with? Oh, these guys. Okay. Sure. Brunei was annexed. Australia is going after the Maldives. They want their really nice vacation spot. Don't blame them. Morocco declared war. Oh, yeah, whatever. So it looks like Singapore is actually... oh, the Free Syrian Army just fell. Singapore's trying to push out into Myanmar, but Myanmar is just like, nah. No. Give me the biggest, richest fucking country in Asia, damn it. So yeah, they're eventually just gonna fall. Afghanistan, oh, Jesus Christ. The Koreans actually have taken... it looks like they've taken Pyongyang. They did. They took Pyongyang. So, not much more in the way of pushing, and they'll actually be able to take it fully, which will be fantastic to see. The Turks are pushing into Spain pretty easily. I kind of expected that not to be too hard for them. Oh, Syria is now on ISIS, so the Syrians are fronting ISIS now, so that'll help out the Kurds. They'll probably go to war with the Kurds, though, next. That's the thing. And then we'll just have another big stalemate line. I don't really know how that's going to really go down. That could go down, like, either way, honestly. It could really go down either way. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. But I'm pausing it. I'm going to end it here, and we're going to have a second part, everybody. Yes, the first time that we're going to have a second part, because this world is still far from over in its wars. Still very far from over. Africa still has a lot to resolve. Asia's about to heat the hell up. And Turkey, of course, still has to conquer all of Europe, or see if it can. And yeah, the United States is just going to win. We just know that one. But we still don't know who's going to win here, because Russia, while powerful, China does have more units than they do. The Indians, I think, do as well. And the Iranians are pretty darn close, if not more, as well. So it's going to be a very interesting war when it does start to fire up, in Asia especially. And we want to see what happens with Africa. And, of course, it's going to take another, like, hour for them to actually figure it out. And I really don't want to pause this one. So the second part will be up tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.